Hi there, I'm Shelby Walker. For the past 2 years, I've been the coroner of the small town of Bandit Gulch, Louisiana. And now, I'm running for United States Congress. I'll admit, I'm not your average politician. Never been to no Met Gala or won the award for having the shiniest gums at the state fair. I don't read the newspaper. I can find out what's going on in the world just by looking up at the stars, or the entrails of any cloven-hoofed animal.
One night, I heard a voice from above. "Shelby," it said, "you've got to do something. Help."
It turned out to be my grandfather Beauregard calling down to me from the attic. I don't know what he meant, but I took his words to heart. That's when I decided to start politicking. I'm no stranger to hardship. When I was 10, my eldest brother was suddenly killed in a duel with my second eldest brother. The very next year, an electrical fire at the manor claimed the lives of my 3 beautiful sisters. The other one died when she fell off a balcony during her debutante ball. And my younger brother perished after eating a can of tainted olives. Every family has its issues, I suppose. Are we not all, in a way, victims of an eldritch curse that has preyed upon our kinfolk from time immemorial? I've been around long enough to know that a cat is basically the same as a catfish. The only difference is the taste. At the end of the day, we're all human beings. Why can't we just make like little doggies and get along? But the media makes it seem like rural and city folk are at war. They make us look like a bunch of dumb hicks. I'm out to prove them wrong, dispel the stereotypes, and tell the truth about the Southern way of life. Once, I was defecating on top of a hill when I got bitten by a horsefly. I fell over backwards, landed in the excrement, and rolled all the way down the hill into the marshland. A troop of Girl Scouts saw the whole thing, and they laughed themselves silly about it. But the 5th time it happened, I learned a valuable lesson. We can't keep electing the same officials and expect a different result. It's time for a new rabble-rouser in Washington. Not some kind of trendy lunatic, but a real tough son of a biscuit who's got the strength and perseverance to get things done. Recently, you may have heard some news about some funny business that I got into down at the morgue. But those are bald-faced lies, and I hope we can move past them quickly to focus on what really matters. When I ran for county coroner, some folks said I wasn't qualified for the job. They said I'd never performed an autopsy, but that's not true. Before I lost my taxidermy license, I did plenty. For too long, we've been blinded by our ideologies. We vituperate the other side without bothering to learn anything about them. We say, for instance, that they enjoy doing untoward things to cadavers. We say they like to slow dance with the corpses. Yet there is no evidence that they mistreated any of the bodies that were in their custody. Do you know how heavy a human body is? How hard it is to hold one up like that? We say they like to whisper secrets into the ears of cadavers before tenderly kissing them on the forehead goodnight. I assure you that at the coroner's office, the deceased are handled with the utmost respect. It is ludicrous to suggest that somebody would dress the corpses up as the cast of Mamma Mia, or that they would even consider arranging them in various poses and taking pictures of them like they were in some celebrity foldout for Vanity Fair. This November, we need a voice of unity in Washington, a voice we can trust. We need someone with the courage, the know-how, and the joie de vivre to get this country back in the game. We need Shelby Walker. I would also like to say that I found the events of 9/11 to be a terrible tragedy. I'm Shelby Walker, and I approve this message.